One of the areas in life that each of us men need to be constantly reminded of, to be on guard of, is in the area of personal purity. In my book, Keep Thyself Pure, I simply take the exhortation from the Apostle Paul to young Timothy to be on guard, to guard your heart, to keep your love first and foremost for God, but then also for the one that God will either give you to marry or to that bride whom you have already taken to marry. Now, when we approach the subject of purity, many times we come across from the negative vantage point of all the consequences that will happen when a young man is unfaithful to his wife. We understand that is true, and we see instances of that constantly. But on the other side, the benefits of following biblical principles are so amazing. And I would just like to share with you my personal testimony today of the greatest thing that took place on our wedding day. The following excerpt is a narration by my dad as he reads about the most exciting part of my wedding day.
Our wedding day. There I stood beside my dad, the master of ceremonies, and my 5 groomsmen. The wedding march was playing, and the audience stood to their feet. My eyes were fixed on the balcony above the stairwell in the grand pink arbor of downtown Arcadia, Florida. My beloved would soon appear at any moment. My heart pounded as I eagerly awaited the first glimpse of my bride in her white dress. 4 months earlier, my fiancée, Jamie, and I had been officially engaged during a canoe trip on the Peace River. Having received the blessing of our parents, we both knew we were following God's leading in our lives. I had read a verse in the Bible that says, "I will give them one heart and one way," in Jeremiah 32:39. This immediately took on a personal meaning. Our paths were actually merging into one. When Jamie and I had begun courting 6 months prior to our wedding, we had agreed that it would be best to avoid all physical contact. Yes, this would include no kissing, hugging, and even holding hands until we said "I do" at our wedding. During this time of courtship, we came to know one another more specifically with the intention of marriage to follow. It was important, we realized, that we become more familiar with one another intellectually and spiritually, but not physically. The reason is, once you begin touching, where will it end? In addition, what part of touching is supposed to be reserved for marriage? We believe the best thing for us to do that would bring the least regret to us and give the greatest glory to God would be to abstain from touching at all. Sometimes the best things in life must be waited for the longest. For us, it seemed like eternity, but we soon found out it was worth it. We were saving up many precious gifts for each other to open on the day God had ordained, July 22nd, 2006. We endearingly referred to this time as Christmas in July. Now the long-awaited moment had finally arrived. As the piano played, my beautiful bride stepped out of her dressing room. I knew that in the next few moments, we would unwrap the first special gift we had saved for this time. The program went as planned. Special music was sung, a charge was given, our unity candle was lit, and now we were asked to take each other by the hand. I was already nervous about the thought of kissing Jamie for the first time, but I was not expecting the jubilant experience that was literally to be placed in my hand. I was about to grasp ultimate bliss. Each touch we had saved for our wedding day was an additional gift given by God to be opened at just this perfect time. Yes, today was our day to give ourselves to each other, to have and to hold. As we took each other's hand, we experienced the most euphoric feelings imaginable. After exchanging vows, I was permitted to kiss my bride. Everything about it was right and pure, and it was incredible to give away my first kiss. We were both elated as we were pronounced man and wife. Our journey together had now begun, hand in hand.
I want to encourage you to get a copy or several copies of my book, Keep Thyself Pure, for yourself, for your children. Maybe you have grandchildren, and some may even want to obtain several copies for men in your church, for those that you care about. And today you can get your copy for $5 for one book, or for orders of 10 or more, it would be $4 each. You may email me at nickprint@yahoo.com or call me at 863-458-1377. I'd be happy to get your order out quickly.